Okay, so got to the stage now where I need to start rating for the Floyd, and I thought I'd try something a bit different this time. So I'm just doing a voiceover. Now, I've made myself some MDF templates for the Floyd, and it's front and back sides. So we're starting off by getting the main Floyd cavity that everyone knows and recognises done. Now that is done in two sections. So I'm doing the first part of it to a depth of around 5mm. Then I'm adding an insert into the template so that I can rate the back end of the Floyd cavity. That's the first section. Those holes are for the mounting studs. That's the 5mm deep section. That insert is 16mm wide. That allows for the rest of the cavity to be rated to the correct depth, and that hole is so I can locate the templates on the back of the guitar. That's done. I've located the bridge pickup, and I'm now clearing out with a Forstner bit before I do the rate for the humbucker that's going in the bridge. A few minutes with the Forstner bit, and that's what we end up with. That's just to clear material and take some of the strain off the router cutter. Once that's done, we get a nice clean cavity for the humbucker to go in. The combination of a Triton router with a Radian cutter, yeah, you'll be hard pressed finding many that are better than that, to be honest. Now that's done, start doing the single coil that's going on the neck position, clearing out some of the material, hogging it away with the Forstner bit just to make it a bit easier on the router. There you can see the holes where I've drilled across the template, being careful not to actually hit the template, because it's bad enough having to make templates, but repairing templates is even more of a ball ache. I'm lining up the center lines in relation to the neck and the bridge so that, all being well, when the strings goes on, everything lines up, and it's all being done in relation to the neck. So you want everything to line up with the neck so that your string pull is straight and tuning and stability is okay. We get to one of the scary parts of there's a few of those of making a guitar. So now I've got my extra long drill bit and I'm making a hole so that I can connect the single coil pickup into the control cavity. Now that's an 6mm FAMAG drill bit. I'd like to be able to get a full set of FAMAG drill bits, but they're a bit rich for my blood, unfortunately. But these things are, they're really good. So really recommend getting yourself some if you can afford them. I'm being as gentle as I can be, and I'm trying to keep the drill bit straight. I'm trying to go through the neck pocket into the back of the pickup mount and then through into the humbucker. Now we're clearing out where the control cavity is going to be. Again, being a Crimson fanboy, I've got some Crimson cavity templates that I'm using to get that in place. So that's the first one. That's the main cover. So I've got that rated out to 4mm depth. So that's how thick my control cover is going to be. Now that's done, I use the insert to rotate the actual cavity itself. Now for that, I'm going down to a few millimeters inside where the roasted maple top, so I can get the threaded bush on the pots through the top and connect it all up, nice and neat. Hopefully, without having to go back in with a Forstner bit and make them any deeper. Although, if you do, it's not that big of a problem. So now all that's done, we've got the cavity in the back for the trem springs and the claw, and the control cavities in place. A pretty awesome looking guitar. So the cavity's in the right place, the Floyd rated, and we're good for the next stage, which will be neck carving. So see you soon. Cheers.